Hi everyone, welcome to today's CLE. I'm Len Garza. I'm founder and principal attorney at Garza Business and Estate Law. We're located in Princeton, New Jersey, but we have clients nationwide. And what we do at my firm is we represent family businesses, close corporations, business owners, executives, and private companies. And we help them get formed properly, structured properly, help them to grow in a healthy and sustainable way, and help them plan for exit or the next generation. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. We're going to be talking about business owners and companies when they think of the future. What happens next? What are some things that could happen in the future that could greatly impact the business? And how do we as a business and as a company prepare for that and have contingency plans for that? So one of these events that comes up does not sink the company or otherwise negatively impact the people, the partners, and people who work here, everybody's lives, basically. So this is an important and critical issue to all businesses. And today we're really going to be looking at it from the standpoint of typical family businesses, close corporations, and businesses with a few owners, partnerships, things like that. So when we talk about this, we're looking at an agreement typically that looks at succession planning and things to do and contingency planning for the business called a buy-sell agreement. Now, these type of agreements go through many names, and we'll get into some of those different names, different terms, but as an umbrella term, we're going to be referring to them as a buy-sell agreement. And buy-sell agreement, the name of this program is Buy-Sell Agreements, Why Every Partnership Needs One in Critical Provisions. It's important to note that for the most part, unless I specify otherwise in this program, that when I refer to a partnership, business, company, corporation, LLC, I'm using those terms interchangeably, right? Unless I specify in the program that, these are certain rules that only apply to LLCs or partnerships or C corporation or S corporation. I'll specify that. But otherwise, if you hear me refer to one of those terms, it's interchangeable with me using the term company or business or corporation more generally. So as an initial matter, before we dive right into buy-sell agreements and terms, provisions that you want in there and different ways that certain language impacts those provisions, let's back up and let's talk about why it's important to have a written agreement for your business in the first place. Now, depending on what your company is, if it's a C corporation, it could be everything from, bylaws, founders agreements, shareholder agreements, things like that. Partnership agreement, it would be a partnership agreement, or it's sometimes called buy-sell agreement. These terms are interchangeable a lot of the times. If it's an LLC, you'd be looking at what's called an LLC operating agreement. The end result that we're looking at here is really the same with any of these, and it is to, why do we want these? Aside from just having the partners who are likely close, have a long business relationship, or maybe even a family relationship, why is it important to get their relationship in writing? Well, what you want is a legally binding document that stipulates how the business is to be governed. And when you sign an agreement, all the partners agree to abide by the document's terms. And what this does is this helps the company minimize problems and dispute. Why is it important to have one? Why is it important to have this in writing rather than just go on oral or handshake agreements amongst the partners about how the business is going to be run?